I was recently doing a Bible study in the book of First Corinthians, and I got to that part where the Apostle Paul starts talking about how mysterious the resurrection is. In fact, there's a point that really stuck out to me. He says, "O grave, you have been defeated. Death, where is your sting?" And I sit back and I think to myself, wow, those are really powerful words. They're so hopeful and so inspirational, and they get you fired up in a moment. But then in the same moment, I felt a little bit of an attack come on me. I started to think about some people in my life that I really care about. Started to think about my friend who was diagnosed with ALS. She's in her 30s, super healthy. Thought about my biological dad who was shot and killed on Christmas. Although we weren't close, it still hurts, you know. I thought about my nephew who was stillborn about a year and a half ago. And honestly, I'm sitting there reading those words, and as hopeful and as excited as I am, at the moment, I'm like, I kind of do feel a little bit of your sting, death. You know what I'm saying? But then I started thinking about other people in my life. And someone that really stuck out was my Oma. My Oma, she's 96 years old, a German woman. Her family brought me in through adoption, and I got to know her. And for the last 15 years or so that I've known her, she's been a woman that has prayed earnestly. She seeks the Lord. She loves people in such a unique way. She's German, but you know, she loves people in such a unique way. And one of the most beautiful things about Oma is I would go in to visit her, and I would see her with one of those tape recorders that you can set on your chest, and it plays the Bible on repeat. And it was so cool because it just showed me like what it looks like to journey with Jesus for your whole entire life, you know, for such a long period of time. And one thing that I learned from Oma is that, you know, as long as I've known her, she's always said, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go be with the Lord, you know. And my family, we always kind of summarized it up as, well, you know, she has seen all of her kids grow up. She's gotten to have a great career. She's got to do all these things, see her grandkids, see all the blessings and all these different things. And I'm like, yeah, maybe she has checked all of life's boxes off, but I can't help but to think that just journeying with Jesus for a whole lifetime helps you realize that the grave has in fact been defeated, that the work is not done, that Jesus is going to come back. And I believe that Oma has worked with him for so long that now she realizes he's going to come back. And for those of us who believe in him, he's going to present us as new, as blameless, as, you know, pure as snow before God. And I just think that's such a beautiful and amazing thing. So I just want to encourage you all today that are watching this to just realize that these words that Paul spoke, they don't just live 2,000 years ago. They live today through people like my Oma and hopefully people like you. So again, just remember, death has in fact been defeated and the grave has no victory.